Jumping rope is an excellent way to burn calories and burn fat. And it doesn't matter if you don't have access to a gym, you could do it in your living room, in your garage, in the sports section of a Wal-Mart. You could literally do it anywhere. And the great part is, virtually anyone can do it. And it's simple to do. It will take some practice, but after watching this video, you will have all the necessary tools to stay in shape and create your own do-it-yourself jump rope workout. But first, make sure to jump on that like button. Let's see if we can get this video to 100 likes. So when it comes to jumping rope, everything starts from the ground up. Make sure your feet are together and your weight is on the balls of your feet. Next, slightly bend your knees, elbows are next to your sides, shoulders are down and packed so that your chest is up and your back is straight, and your head is in a neutral position. As for your rope length, you want the handles to come right up to your nipple line or slightly higher. I would say the sweet spot is anywhere between your nipple and an inch above that. Position the rope behind your ankles, and then with your wrist, you want to whip the rope over your head. So I'm going to show you 10 exercises that you can do literally right after watching this video, assuming that you have access to a jump rope, but if you don't, you can pretend that you have one. The first exercise on the list is the basic bounce. This is a fantastic way to warm up the body and find a rhythm before you jump into your workout. All you're doing is jumping high enough so that the cord can clear its way underneath your feet. The next exercise is called side to sides. This is an excellent exercise for improving lateral balance. If you play sports like tennis or basketball where you're frequently moving left and right, this will undoubtedly benefit you. You want to imagine a vertical line between your feet. Your aim is to jump over that line with both feet landing on the same side of the line, alternating sides with every jump. This next exercise is an incredible way to improving coordination. Similar to the last movement, but this time you're going front to back. So what you want to do is imagine there's a horizontal line right underneath the middle of your foot. The goal of this exercise is to hop forward and backward over that imaginary line. So this exercise is where things start to get interesting. Start with your feet together. When you start jumping, you want to split your feet apart, so one foot is now in front of the other, and in the next hop, you're going to switch feet so your back foot is now in front. This is called alternating shuffles, and it's a terrific exercise for improving coordination and footwork. By the way, I would recommend doing each exercise for at least a minute before transitioning to the next one. You want to master the basics, and once you're more comfortable, you can switch them up more frequently and do it like a freestyle. Number 5 on the list, we have single leg alternating sides. Here you're basically practicing shifting weight from one foot to the other. This next exercise you may remember doing from when you were a kid. It's actually a great exercise for improving coordination, and they're called crisscrosses. Basically, you're crossing one foot in front of the other and alternating each jump. You want to keep your feet inside the rope when you're doing this because it will make it easier for you to switch feet. If you struggle with tripping over the rope, this next exercise can help improve your foot timing or your cadence. Next on the list is alternating high knees. In this exercise, you're bringing one knee up about 90 degrees and you're alternating knees each jump. In essence, you want to start with one knee already in the high knee position and then hop over the rope and switch feet simultaneously before the next hop occurs. Next on the list, we have another exercise that will improve your cadence, mummy kicks. All you're doing here is sticking one leg out about 45 degrees and switching feet with every hop. And last on the list, we have twisters. This is one way of improving mobility in the lower body, so this exercise can be very beneficial for you to maintain good hip mobility and for anyone just trying to keep their general fitness. All you're doing is rotating your pelvis 45 degrees to the right or the left and then alternating sides with every jump. Now, when it comes to getting the right rope, I prefer using a speed rope like this one. It's easier to use because the handles don't jam up on you and they don't tangle, and you can adjust the length. You can support the channel by checking out the ones I recommend in the description box below. Okay, so the first common mistake I see people make is landing on their heels or with a flat foot. It's just a very suboptimal and uncomfortable way to skip rope. From this demonstration, you can see that it puts a lot of unwanted pressure on the lower back and makes it tough to get out of that position when the next revolution occurs. What you want to do instead is make sure that you're landing on the balls of your feet. This will save your lower back from a potential injury and will also make it much easier to jump over the rope. The second most common mistake people make is jumping with a hunched back, or what's known as kyphosis. This occurs when the neck and shoulders are protruding forward and there's an excessive curvature in the spine. It can be caused by sitting too much or slouching, and it's safe to say most of us spend hours scrolling through our news feeds or sitting behind a desk, which naturally puts our body in this position. Just like the first mistake, this could cause potential back pain if you don't have it already. So what you want to do instead is stand up straight, chest up loud and proud, eyes looking directly in front of you, and doing this will significantly reduce the chance of injuring yourself and putting your body in the best position to perform this exercise. The next most common mistake is jumping with locked knees.
Hello, darkness, my old friend.
If you want to have healthy knees for a long time and you don't want knee replacements, you can't be doing this. When you land in this locked knee position, you're putting unnecessary pressure on your patellar tendon, which could later develop into chronic knee pain or what's known as runner's knee. You want to land with your knees slightly bent because this will soften your landing and save your knees. The fourth mistake I have on this list is having a delayed reaction or a delayed jump. This typically happens because you're either spinning the rope too fast and you're unable to keep up with the speed of the cord, or you're jumping and then immediately stopping after you land. What you want to do instead is bounce to a rhythm. Just like a musician plays to the speed of a metronome, your ability to jump over rope is essential, but what's even more important is being able to consistently jump over the rope without tripping. So start off slow, and then you can gradually increase the speed as you get more comfortable with it. The next common mistake is jumping too fast before you're ready. This is similar to when you see someone deadlifting 600 pounds with poor form. But in this case, it's skipping too quickly and being unable to maintain your speed. My advice would be to slow down, get comfortable being able to jump over the rope, maybe 500 times, and then gradually increase the speed. The sixth mistake on this list is using too much arm. Not only will this make you look like the village idiot doing this, but it will also hinder your progress into becoming a faster and more efficient jump roper. Instead, bring your elbows closer by your sides, and you want to basically flick the cord with your wrists. Naturally, you'll be using a little bit of momentum from your elbows, but most of the rotation will come from your wrists. The seventh mistake on this list is bunny hopping. Basically, it's when you jump between revolutions. When I was 6 years old, I remember me and a bunch of my friends would double dutch outside in the schoolyard. This was the style back then because we were using a longer rope, so it took longer for the rope to come around and then you would jump again. But you don't want to do this when you're jumping on your own or by yourself because it's kind of unnecessary and you're just going to end up tripping on the rope. And last but not least, it's holding onto the handle too tightly in a fist. You want to grip the handle loosely just like you're walking a dog. Now, I hope you found this video helpful. Make sure to leave this video a like, comment down below what you'd like me to talk about next, subscribe for more content, and be a part of the notification gang and hit the bell icon so you never miss the latest video. Now, 2 videos are going to appear on the screen. Make sure to click one of them, and I will see you in the next one.